Greetings and welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Dgray and today we continue this awesome game. I think I've said it quite a few times, but I am extremely happy about this game so far. So let's just jump directly into it. And do remember to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot and will continue enabling me to continue making more series for you, or more episodes at least. So in the last episode, we pretty much just got our interstellar travel done. We hooked up one of these that's transporting between worlds now. And we did have a bit of issues figuring out why this didn't work with the warps and such. So I did a small amount of testing in between episodes and figured out what went wrong. So we did actually set everything up correctly here. So in that regard, it's quite good. But the must-equip warpers, the reason why that didn't work is if you go into the upgrades and look, we are actually missing a few things. If you go down here to Logistic Carrier Engine 4, this unlocks Logistic Vessel Warp. So without this one, we wouldn't be able to go anywhere. If you have looked over here to the right in the current upgraded data, you can see Logistic Vessel Warp is currently locked. And that means that 900 meters per second will take us forever to get to another galaxy. So let's just activate this and I'll show you what I mean about taking forever. So in the other episode, we kind of sent a little expedition to a different planet, or different solar system, and look at that. They're only about halfway there, which is not optimal. So if you get this research done, hopefully that will mean that it will start to warp when they get there, since we have some warpers in the other one. And they'll be able to get back just a tiny bit quicker, giving us some fire ice. We could also be lucky that as soon as this one is done, it will warp back fire ice, because we should have quite a bit on the planet. So in today's episodes, I very much want to probably set up a bit more of our mall. If we look at the things we have done so far, things are actually looking quite good. We're having these made, Mark IIIs, we have Mark IIIs of the inserters, and Mark III's belt. So that means we can start to upgrade a lot of our production here to higher level and get things moving along a lot faster. Power-wise, we are still good, but it will probably start to lag a bit more when science really gets going and we're consuming a lot more. But all in all, we are looking quite good in the power department for now. Also because our solar, what's it called, a Dyson Sphere is slowly but surely getting constructed. I am still a bit unsure about how everything will look now that we've shifted to this one. You can also add a new layer. I'm not quite sure that just adds a second Dyson Sphere on top of this one. And look, you can make it that massive. Yeah, that would probably look kind of cool as well. But that is something for the future. For now at least, we're making 124 megawatts of power that is being transported back to our planets. So as I was saying, let's hook up a few more things for our hub. Firstly, luckily we got a ton of dirt from other planets. We have quite a lot, and that means we can actually start to fill in somewhat quickly. And we should probably start to make the production of this more permanent than what we've had it before, so we don't have to do this every time. So here's the next one. So what should we make? We should probably get some power poles up and running. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 inputs. This one is a bit too much. 5, 6. We could, in theory, do 6. If we just take one from somewhere else that requires these 2. But I don't think I have any yet, so we'll get those as soon as we upgrade some more. Not sure I'm going to use those anyway for now. So let's just set up our power poles and maybe our wind turbines in the same one. Just because those require somewhat of the same things. And then we'll see what else we can get in. So, one here. You will make just normal this one for us. Into a little chest. And then the next one we want over here, that will be, let's just check, this one. And I'll take from this chest and output into right here. And from this one we go in over here. I kind of want to set up the next one here as well, so we actually get this one hooked up, since it is in the same line and it might actually not be a bad idea to do it. We do have a good setup, but for different planets it might be nice. Supply area 22, 6. That is... Oh, the length is a bit higher, but the supply area is almost 3 times, 2.5 times, 2.6 times as large as the other one. So yeah, I'll leave room for it. Might not hook it up just yet. Oh, we can easily set this up with the inputs we have right now. So that's 1, 2, 3 inputs. Let's just do this, make room for future expansion as well. I think that'll be good. Then we'll do you in between, and then one over here for the last one into one more chest. Because I do want to get it hooked up. Huh. There we are. That should help us out very nicely. Then you will just be a small amount of wind. So let's limit these to a row. These two a bit less than that because they are somewhat expensive. Let's just do 2 for now. You can go to 4. And you can go to 4 as well. And hopefully that should solve some of our issues. Wait. Oh, it's this one that requires an extra one, so we should in theory move this down 1. We can fit in the gears. So if we do that, we'll make you gears instead. Here and then solar and wind, and then out into the chest right there. Then we can also hook up a second one here to get the other 2 in we need for that one, and we have storage for everything. So let's just hook things up. Ooh, there goes the logistic carrier. 30% faster flight. Oh, it's the logistic drones as well. Navigation speed, that's quite cool. Consume space warpers. Before we continue, I just want to go and check.
You have unlocked the logistics carrier engine level 4. It allows the logistics vessel
2.
to warp, but they will consume 2 space warpers back and forth to transport cargo.
Just gonna check if this has more in now. Yeah, look at that. They already jumped from the other one, so that should be fine in terms of getting that running. Can we see it on the map then? Oh, whoa, that is way faster with the 2 new ones. Did they already get here? Okay, let's just see them land. This should be somewhat close by. There they are. Okay, now it's way better. And then they go straight back, consuming a few of these. So let's see, can we see them on the map again? Going back. How fast are they? Look at that. Oh, and the other ones might have just sped up because they did have warps in them already. And there they go. Perfect. That is extremely good. So that is pretty much the entire setup working now to research that part. So let's go back to our little setup over here. I will pretty much set up a bit more, what's it called, production before we go. or research even, to get things going. Logistic drones, logistic carriers. Well, listed vessel carrying. Was that both in drone and vessel? Drone and vessel, just how much they can carry at a time. Ooh, look at that, that's perfect. Oh, that's an infinite research, we can just make them faster and faster. We have the same for storage. Well, we have a maximum storage, but we can increase the speed. 2000, that is insane. So, what should we get first? Vein utilization might be good. Oh, let's get just a few of these so you can actually stack a few more at a time. And maybe get some more efficiency on the solar as well. Drones, no. You could be done as well. And Mecha Core. 2+ construction drones might also be nice. So that's quite a lot running. I could leave this one just to see it go. Some of you have been noticing that it would be nice to have. So we'll leave it for a little while and hopefully it's not too distracting. But it's always nice watching science go. So let's see here. I was going for these. Please go this way. Until you are full. That's very easy to set up. Limit you to... I actually thought we would limit that to a row already. Guess not. That'll give us a lot of wind. Then we'll need iron. Let's get iron on the first line. Let's see here. Iron. Like a bit less than that. Just demand 1,000. Thank you. That is getting delivered. Let's just add a few drones here in case we want these to help as well. As iron, then we need magnetic coil. That'll go on the next one. Let's get 500 unit storage. And then what did we need done here? That is pretty much all for that. Then we just need the prisms or plasma exciter for the last one here. Wow, this is researching quite fast. And just get a few of these. Demand. Let's get a bit of power hooked up as well. In just a second. You can go all the way to the end, please. You will need to go here. Oh, wait, I think you need all the way to the end as well. Don't you need it? Do. And then the plasma exciters only need to go to right there. So let's get this show on the road. How fast are you crafting? 1 per second. You need 2 iron in, so we do need to give it at least a small amount of upgraded throughput. Could try and go with the tier 3s now, but they are a bit more expensive. Let's see how fast you are. Can you do it fast enough? That is what I'm hoping. Let's see, that goes in fast enough. That goes out. That goes into this one. Requiring 103 every 3 seconds. Oh yeah, so that's just 1 as well. That should be good enough. Now this one is going. Is it going fast enough? It is. Good. And then this one will start to fill and we'll just need these 2 in a bit. Over here. We'll just get a bit of iron. I don't know why we didn't set this up earlier. Because it is actually quite good just to get it set up. Oops. Let's get you to there. And let's grab salter in. Now you're fast enough to do this. Require 3 every 4 seconds. You deliver them in every 0 something. That seems like it's fast enough. Yeah, that's perfect. So finally we have all of this ultimate as well. Getting all the things needed that we can just kind of pick up now. So that's the top line. It's this, that, and that. This one requires some green. Anyway, we can put that in. We already have it. we could in theory fit it in after this one. Because we have everything we need on this one, don't we? Gears, iron, and circuits. We have iron and circuits, so let's just hook it up right here, since we have room for it. So let's get some landfill down, just make a bit more room for the sorters. Not that we're using that many sorters anymore. But then we'll have it if we decide to do it at some point again. Could put it there. I'll just... Looks better there. That's why I'm doing this. I know it's wasting one space, but I'll live with that for now. Let's get the sorters sorted. Wait. We need to have one other thing before we do that. Gears into a sorter into a chest. Into one chest right there. That looks fine. Saucer? Good. And in with you. You just go there, you go there. You will limit you to, let's just say, 4 again. And we'll just get the things in. For this one though, I do want to get the Mark IIIs. Just because it's a bit longer travel distance. And I want to see how fast it actually is. Let's do it there. And you require iron as well at a nice steady pace. That means a Mark III again for that one. In between these, 1 every second, we can do that without much issue. Like that. Wait, that already hooked up? Oh, so good. There we are. We just need a bit of power over here as well. How does that look? That looks good enough. Oh wait, it's just gonna keep up. Yes. So that is one more thing automated. What is the next thing? So that is those, that one. Can we make this one as well there? No. We have some of the things down here, don't we? Maybe getting that one together. They have most of the same things, plus stone. And what else needs stone? And get the thermal power station in as well. And let's try and hook those 3 up together, just for now, and see if that is a good compromise to do. So, you're the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4 different things. That does require 2 at least. These are the 4, almost the 4 same things. Or it is pretty much 4 same things. And this one is the same as well. Let's landfill this in so it's ready for us to get working in a second. That is looking good. So let's take these first. We do require quite a few. And the first thing I want is pretty much this one. Nothing needs to be crafted for that. Everything needs to be flown in. Needs to just get a little chest right there. Then the next one over will be gonna be this one then. That requires gears, and this one requires gears as well. That's, we can just do like this. You'll go here. No, you won't. You'll do gear. Gear there. Into a chest. Don't do gear here and into a chest. You will be our new... It'll be a new thermal. And this one will be our new minus. That seems good. It means we'll need to get a few things in. Firstly, iron, stone, and circuit boards will be fine. Iron, stone, and circuit boards. 500, 500, and 500. Demand, demand, and demand. You can go out from right here. Does need to be at a particular speed. I just want it to go. Stone go all the way to the end as well, because I think we need it for a few things, and green circuits go all the way to the end. Then on the top we still need magnetic rings in. But before we do that, these rings, we've got top. That's the last thing we need for those. Okay, so let's see, what else did we need? And there's the rings, the rings. This one can be made there, this one, but maybe made there, but we can make this one at least. I'm not too worried about the storage. I kind of want to get some of, maybe these done. I was getting more orbital collectors placed down would actually be quite good. Or maybe automated the filling of accumulators for storage. So let's just hook these up for now. That means we'll just have one at the end. Supplying out what we need. And I might want to move just a small amount in case we decide we want to hook it up a bit different. To be honest, why don't we add landfill in here as well? Or foundation even is what it's called. Because we have the stone, we just need the steel. Get the steel and we can also automate that one. Yeah, that's probably not too bad. Let's see how far I can place you without it's too bad. Let's try right here for now. And firstly, let's just get ourselves some of you, just to get things automated. And here's a few for you. And this one I want to just get straight back in here. I've got one more, and then in. There we are. That is looking very, very good. Limit you to 4 stacks. 4 stacks and 4 stacks. And I'd like to output there, there, and there. Then we need a few inputs. How fast are you making them? Every 3 seconds, so I think if we just take the sorter Mark II might be fast enough. Let's just get this hooked up first. That's those. Over here we need the iron in. Is that for all of them? I think it is. So iron, 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 and iron as well. Fair enough. Iron and iron. Green circuits right here. Maybe stone as well. No stone is needed for that one, so that's fine. Stone is needed over here then. There's stone. And let's give it some power to see it in action. And we can see what we're missing in just a second. That's filling up, so that's fine. Hey, we are pulling you. Oh, greens. Oh, we need both here as well. That was a silly mistake. So there and there. Is that all of them running now? Making things? Seems so. So what is the next thing we can fit in here? We could in theory fit in this one. It means we just need in steel. Get steel in, does that unlock anything else we can make here? It does unlock storage 1 and 2. Can I see, oh wait, what if we get steel and glass? Because then we can all the storage here as well. That might actually be good. So let's try that. I'd like to get steel, I'd like to get glass. 400, 400. Demand, demand, and let's output you out here. How much do you need? You need 3 every 1 second, so let's get stone. Oh, stone is over here on a much, much faster belt. Let's just get you to probably stop about here. And about there. Then we'll see if that is good enough. So we set all the storage, so 1 and 2. That just requires 2 non-1, so we'll say 1 chest. Hopefully we have enough room. There's 1 more and a chest. And then we need 1 more for the landfill. And a chest. Is that good? Let's see here. Landfill, that'll give us 1 per second. That should be fast enough compared to at least how much we're making at the moment. You'll be our big storage. Big boy. Oh, wait. Wait. We need to move this. Please stop requesting things for a second. Because I still need to make room for one other thing. That was actually a fluid storage. I don't know if it's needed anymore, but we have it. Damn it. Luckily this is quite easy to fix. And we'll do... Are you colliding? Oh wait. Stupid curvature of the Earth. We'll fix you in a second. Here, and a chest for you as well. Oh, come on. Let's see if we can hit it correctly. There we are. And then you will make our foundation. There we are. That's all of them. That means we can place it out next time. Here, and let's get ourselves a little tower down. It should fit about here, I think. Maybe up 1 because of the curvature of the Earth. Can you go in here? You can't, so that means you'll have to switch a small amount with you and start it out 1 further. So you'll start right here instead. Let's try that. And then you'll connect up. 1 will go this way. Okay, 1. Then we'll like to do 2. You can go to right there, and then the 3rd one will go to the next one. Should we upgrade the belts already? It shouldn't be needed, but we'll see. Because we have the production, there's almost no need to use the low ones anymore, since we can actually get it through quite easily. So does it matter which side we do it on? Probably not. One thing we were getting in though were these ones. So we do need to get magnetic coils on the first one. And perfect. There's more robots for you. Then there's just glass and steel in the next two, right? So we'll do steel and glass. And demand. So things are moving along quite nicely. Power is still holding strong. And let's set up an entire system. Let's get one row just to have this going. And there. And you'll go here. Of course, you'll not be that. You will be our chest mark 1. Then we just need the items in. We need 1, 2 from here. Oh, wait. Is that already going? Oh, lack of items. I was like, why is this not working? Luckily, let's just go and take some of our tier 1s. Weapon tier 2, let's take some tier 3 as well. For the future. Let's get ourselves some of you. Oh, it's so nice we have them all now. This makes it so much easier to restock on the things we need. That. Perfect. So you'll just go from here to... Might be overkill going all the way up here. Ooh, the stone needs to go all the way. That is actually true. So we might have to increase that at least. Colliding with an object. I also had to click the correct place. So you, iron and stone, coming up. Stone. You'll require steel and stone. Stone and steel from up here. Oh, are we missing glass? Might have to go and expand the production of this. That's going. This one just requires a bit of one of these. There we are. And then we just require stone. There we are. Actually, you automated, and you just require the stone and steel. That is free, so let's just get the best one for that one to make sure it moves it in fast enough. That should be more than fast enough now. And then just 1 of you per second. So 1 trip per second, that should be fast enough. Unless we decide to upgrade these to be a bit faster. Also because this one normally does fill in the powerhouse. Like, why is it looking like that? Also, we have to do it here instead. And look at that beautiful power grid now. Ooh, look how nice it looks when it's all symmetrical. Can we see it from here? Oh, look at that. That looks so good. Of course, now it's blinking because we are 204. Is it a hydrogen that is running out? We do have some being used for power. It might be. Let's just check that this is working first. That is running. We're just missing the glass. Ooh, limit you please. The rest of these are limited. Limits 3, 4 as well here. Now all we need is just get the glass in and all of this should work. Now we just have to figure out what... Oh, our power's back. That is a bit weird, but I think it is a hydrogen problem. So right now we are burning quite a bit of the ones we're getting. Let's put this one away. That we're getting from the gas giant, and we should probably set up a bit more. But that means we should set up these as well. And we might want one input per of these. So it's more, should we do it here or do it somewhere else? That has 1, 2, 3, 4 inputs. That has 1, 2 inputs. That has 1, 2, 3, 4 inputs. Does any of it overlap? Not really. Some of it does overlap, but not enough to make it worth it. So should we build these somewhere else? I'm debating if we should put it up here somewhere, or maybe just do one for each here. But they do require the same thing, so guessing the same line would be very nice. One, two, three, four. So we do one interstellar, that'll be fine. Do just one normal one and one interstellar. Can we fix that anywhere? What if we go to a North Pole and build something? Just to get a bit out of the way and not interfere with our current things. What if we set it up somewhere up here? Couldn't that look cool? To try something a bit new. We'll start from here and go out with all of them. Or start out here and go in. Because I can't put an interstellar, I could put one in there, but that will take up a bit too much room. So let's just try and landfill this in a bit. Then we'll have to see how this will look. Because then we always go to North Pole to find these. That would be something I can remember to do. So if you do one of these first, if you start right there, then we'll have an interstellar one, next one over. I just want to make one to see how much room it takes. Can we just take some from over here? Have one there, we don't have anything else being made. I just want to grab some of you from this boss that's close to dying. Don't know when, but it will be quite soon. Let's make one of you. Because then we almost have the thing automated, and distance doesn't really matter that much. Oh, delicious oil. Let's get you done so you can be our next one. And see how far we have to make this one over. So that has to be here. And then we'll do one of you on the opposite side as well. Ooh, lack of items. Luckily we have some here we can kind of dismantle after this is set up. Yeah, let's just get it up here. It's fine. It's not a bulk production. It's just something that requires a bit of input. So let's get you hooked up over here. You can just stay there. So that requires 1, 2, 3, 4 in. Oh. 1, 2 in. So yeah, the first one has to be interstellar. Because that's 5. Then I can go back in. This one can just be a normal one. Still as well. We should probably make all 3 of them interstellar. Just to have one and then it supplies back in. I think that'll make our lives a lot easier. Also just have to hook up 3 of these to get going. What? Let's do that. let's try a few different builds. Yeah, this is why our power is lacking. Right now we are flying in hydrogen from the gas giant. That I want to get more of so we can actually output some here. So let's see, let's grab, has more being made, hopefully. We'll probably get it in the chest, but right now just seal it like that. And some beams right here. Can we make 2 more then? Easily. Then we actually have everything we need to set this up. Of course we have to wait for some of the last few things for this one. But that is fine. I don't mind doing that a bit later. Mecha fuel. Faster energy recovery. Perfect. Let's get these 2 away. And how close can we place these to each other? There, and then the other one over here. Just like that. Let's hope that this leaves enough room for what we need to do. We only need 1 output pretty much, or 1 crafting them, is what I'm trying to say. If we do you, then we can do the other ones going back and in. I want you to make this one with the 4 in it requires, and then cycling back into this one. So steel. The next one we'll need is, I see it here, titanium process unit, titanium processing units. Then we need the cells. Let's set up those, and then it'll cycle back in here with the other ones. What means we will store 100 at a time, but we can actually remote supply them. That might actually be quite good if we're stuck on another planet and we need to get something in, but yeah, this is fine. Let's just say this. 1. Hopefully the curvature of the Earth doesn't make this annoying. 2. 3. 4, and then we have an output going the other way in. 5. Oh, did not mean to take that out. There we are, let's get it back. Okay, that should be good enough for what I want to do. Let's hook it all up. The crafting speed does need to be great. We do probably need to get the best kinds of inserters we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and out can just be a normal one to save a bit on power. So 400, 400, only 100 of these and only 100 of those. Demand, 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 and demand. Then this one's supplying. There we already see the first issue. We are not producing these fast enough. That is this one set up. This one is then supplying over to the next area. We'll actually have to give these powers. That will be a bit expensive having power in these. But that is fine. Then on the next one, we'll pretty much do the same setup. We'll just change the input a small amount. You will be this one instead. We almost have it all over here. Could we in theory we only need 1? No, it doesn't really matter if we have 2 inputs. It's not that important. We have enough things, and the idle power of this one is not that great. I don't matter about that. 60 kilowatts, you can idle away. In the grand scheme of things, that's not gonna... oh, that's going up way faster. That's not gonna hurt anything. So you'll require 3 items. Well, that does mean we'll have 100 in storage of these. That might actually be overkill. Could also take it out and go over here, and you'll go from here to the next one. To be honest, I'll do a change in plans. You can clear and reset. You'll get the steel instead. Wait. Am I blind or something? Oh, it's just the beams it needs. Sorry, this one. I'm trying to make it as compact as possible, because that's what I like to do. Local demand, it's fine. And I want to move you over here instead. Look a bit crooked, but it should be fine. But now the issue of building up here is the curvature of the Earth. That is gonna annoy us a small amount. Because you do require the inside one, don't you? No, wait, you might not. You require the steel. What don't you require? You don't require the steel. Right there. You just require the other 2. That should actually be fine the way we're doing it right now. So you'll go here, we go to that way, it's squiggly, you will output from here to there, from there to there, limit you to maybe 4 stacks, so we have 40 at a time if we want to go to different planets. You'll limit to 40 seems like a lot, but we'll just let it fill up. That'll be fine. We'll need to fix the inputs over here. Of course we don't. We just need to drag actually nothing from here that way. We just need to get the output from over here. Yeah. And please get you the opposite way. There, and here, and there. That should be those 2 automated from just a single one of these. You can go to there. That seems good. You just need 2 inputs. We have it right here next to it. 1, 2. Oh, it's so annoying building at the poles, at least this way. Should probably build the opposite way. That might have made it a lot easier to manage. It has to go along this one to have it in the same line, because it will be a bit crooked because of that. Since this is going, we could in theory just do that and get 8 made. Might not be a bad idea. And then this one will get automated in just a little bit. For this one though, we need another planetary one that has 3 inputs. And I kind of just want to set that up right next to it with the 3 inputs it needs. Please give me one of you. I'll be fine for now. And let's see, where can I set you up? You'll just set up over here. Wherever we have the room. We can do it all the way back here. Too close to not logistics station. I think this is the most spaghetti I've ever done. But yeah, that's the way it is. We are in a learning phase. And I actually think this will be good in the long run, just getting this up and running. So you'll be right there with 1, 2, 3 items out. And you require those 3. which we actually don't have that many of. Supermagnetic. The reinforced thrusters, and the last thing was the fully charged accumulators. So those will have to start charging if you want this little setup to work. I don't think we have much of this in terms of storage at the moment. Over here, you can just output over to this area. Leave room for a chest. We did good. Then from here, you'll just take one all the way to that one. Then the 3 outputs from right here. The last 3 things it needs. Bit more messy than I would have wanted it, but that's the way it's been. Oh, that's where it ended for now. That's already going out, so that's perfect. Reach there, that is perfect as well. And we don't actually need to power them if we can help it. I kind of want to because they are quite expensive to power, so that's fine. These things will get delivered as soon as we start to build it. I can see our base is actually lacking quite a bit at the moment. At least these are getting made. So what is holding up our base? Is it just purely optimization? Let's hide this for a bit and then comment if you want it back. Or what is holding up our supermagnetics? Are they just being used to build the Dyson Sphere? I think that might be the case. You are just lacking... Oh, you're lacking a very, very simple thing. That might just be because the throughput up here is not good enough. We have that many making them at the moment, and that is not enough because this one is consuming most of them, it seems. Or at least it was. It seems it's fine again now. We might finally be able to output some of these to other parts of the network. So I might expand this in between episodes to get it going. As for building the thrusters, I'll probably set that up somewhere, doing a nice little setup. So these two, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4. This requires something else. We do need to get 2 set up maybe to get that going. These 4. Because I kind of want that automated as well. Should we set it up now? It shouldn't take that long to do. I kind of want to. So let's just see if we can't set it up right here. Ooh, lack of items. We're right next to old setup. Let's dismantle some of this, to be honest. It is getting quite old and quite useless. I have quite a bit in storage. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, but it won't. That was actually stop production there because we took all the processing units. Let's see. Let's get the last thing up because then we have most of the things automated I want to automate this episode, which is very nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This requires 2 and then we can supply that one. And we'll do this one and the next one over. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So we'll do 2 of these, 1 here and 1 right there. Can we do any overlap between them? That's a big... Oh, we can do processing units as an overlap. That's about all. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then these... Okay, we'll see. You'll go right here. Steel and copper. And the last thing we need is iron and processing units. So what if we do iron here as well? And then we'll do processing units down here. Because that needs for both of them. Then this one needs that one and or here. And then one more thing to get it off the ground. Maybe also place to supply these if you want them. Are they needed for anything else? I can't remember. That's reinforced, so reinforced we'll just put in its own tower. The normal ones, I think we can do without hooking them up anywhere. At least that is what I'm quite sure of. You probably don't need to produce too fast right here. Store 100. Don't want to store too much. So time to hook it up. Just 1, 2. This one is not going anywhere yet. We can always filter it in afterwards. So 1, 2. So let's make ourselves some thrusters into logistic drones. And that will do out the back way, I think, would be the best. But it requires 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take steel and go around the back. 2 right there. And this one will output into a little chest. Right there. And let's do a road, and we have some in case you want to go somewhere else with it. And then the last 3 will go out here. 1, 2, and then we'll take the processing down here. And let's get you hooked up. 1, 2. We don't. We are kind of steel. No, you don't. You. We just need the steel. From back here. You'll move between these two, and you'll move over there, and you are limited. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go dismantle the other one. I'll do that in between episodes and filter them down here instead. We don't have 2 places those are being produced. That's iron. Oh, sorry, steel. That one. This one requires iron to processing. Let's see here. Iron and processing. Kinda small little thing we built here, but it's kinda needed. And then for the next one down here, you are very simple as well. Reinforce thrusters into... Wait, but those are needed somewhere. So I kinda have to output those to the network, because they are needed for that one. You just got around backing out over here, that should be fine. You'll go into these as well. Yeah, then we'll go into a different tower. Over on this side. Let's see how close can we make it. Let's just do it there. Now that. You go out this way. Beams and motors. Beam and motor, go that way. This one will go into a nice little chest. You could put a splitter here. But to be honest, since we have 2 outputs, I kind of just want to get a second one. Just like this, and go that way. You'll just go from here and up. Not into that one, please. Not mean to do that. Let's take you to that instead. And hook you up. Oh, this episode has gone on for quite a while. Maybe a bit too long for my liking, but that's where we're at the moment. And you can go over this way and probably on the outside. And go in to supply these for whatever else needs them. And you just require one more thing. Oh, you have all of them. Oh, could have made it one closer. And let's get down you. Then I think it's about time we we end this episode. It has gone on for a bit too long, like I just said. But do remember to like and subscribe if you do find it enjoyable watching me build all of these things, or you just want it to be done in between episodes. That would be nice for me to know. So power. That should start to power it all. Very nicely. And let's hook you up. Process unit is hooked up from the back, and you are going into this chest that we misplaced. There we go. And into the chest. So there we go. That is ending on a high note. Next episode, we will probably look at why our processing units is completely dead. And some other things. But at least, other than our processing units and or steel, we're looking quite good. Why is steel dead? Okay, we'll have to check out a few things. Steel might not be able to keep up with our current production. But I'll check on some of that in between episodes, so I don't have to bore you with optimization. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Do remember to like and subscribe and comment what you think about the series so far. And with Mexico 505 done, I'll bid you farewell and see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.